one day, my number one day, you rule my world. You took my heart, never ever, but you made me big. You made me big. Every time I come over, you made me big. But why? But why? Give me some love, give me better half. I promise I will never let you down, my girl. Jewelry, all the things, many things don't mean nothing. For as long as you got my heart, I say yes, I say no, I say baby, let's take it slow. You were my number one girl, you ruled my world, you took my heart. You made me big, you made me big. Every time I come over, you made me big. But why? But why? But you never ever take what I say. I need you. But you do what you do ever again. Oh my world, it goes around and round. I love you so, I need you so, I never leave you so. Girl, I tell you this every day, every night. That I really feel you, I can't deny. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Only some love, I promise I will never let you down, my girl. Nothing's gonna last for long. Time does not wait. Okay, man. Good morning, my people. Mwasuze mutia muyombia Mark Michael UG Zaz David Klaje Warabi VIP Dr. Kasude Matia VIP Pascal Lima. Good morning, good morning. After this music is a whole vibe. Amina. You guys, how are you? Today is Market Tuesday. People is an element in the marketing mix. The marketing mix is you see how you have a bunch of things that you can control to make things go your way. So more marketing to inner elements for now to baramunana, including partnerships, the ones that we can control to make. Of course, I've had there 14 now, but there are things that we can control to make sure that customers keep buying from us over and over and over again. And then people is one of the elements. And because people is a marketing mix element, I wanted us to address it not only as a marketing mix element, but also as a life element today on Market Tuesday. So it's what we're going to be conversing now. Kati ambuza ruachi mpisa because of gogomoto kakusobora okulemerera kujja kutulinya. So I have to overtake it for my safety. Yes, Market Tuesday guys. Muje. Paul Sema VIP. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Leo tugenda kubatukora people. Tugenda kubatukora people as both a marketing mix element, but also as a business element, but also as a general life element. Ndinungaterija muchiche chibaddewo. Pose gro president yazibya amakubo gonna. Anti bangaye Bombo Road yagizibye, Gayasa Road yagizibye, anti ngayitawo ngali mukulambula abantu be. Yabadde alambula amasazage. asobole okufuna abantu abagenda okuwangula, but there is no jam. I'm surprised. Mr. Okeman over one. Summertime in Uganda. Come on. Guys, I did that song when I was 16. Okay, get me school to be in top. It's okay, man. It's Monday out. Muchunguzi Gerald, good morning. Kambesi VIP, good morning. Richard Aki, good morning. Hugh Janus, good morning. Official, good morning. Amari Mukamori Mwena, good morning. Today is Market Tuesday. Tell us about your products and services. Tell us about your businesses. Tubuli de tukusanga watu kugura kochi, tukugura ko center meka enamba yesimu erichi. Tell us what you have on sale. If you're selling a car, tell us. If you're selling a house, tell us. If you're selling a plot, tell us. If you're selling yourself, tell us. Tumanye. I've seen boys ngabagamba batunda ebibumba. Hey, obugaga chebuta tukozide. Okankume empisa mu line. Mweba guy. Tell us whatever you're selling. Tell us. Selling things can be hard, yeah. Selling things can be hard, and you know the sales coaches when they're online, they try to make you believe. They try to make you believe that you're not selling whatever you're selling because your skill is limited, or you don't have enough skill, or you don't have the right words. But sometimes it's just not about the right words. Sometimes it's just about the timing. Yeah? Sometimes it's just about the timing, and you've had the Nissan X-Trail. Hey. So guys, you've had sometimes. Yesterday I was there thinking getting rich and wealthy is about hard work, but sometimes it's not really about hard work. Sometimes it's about making the right move at the right time. Sometimes it's about knowing the right people. Sometimes it's about being related to the right people. Sometimes it's about timing. Sometimes it's just luck. Sometimes you get, yes, you're going to work hard. Working hard is a good thing as well, yeah? We need to work hard without giving up. We need to work smart without giving up as well. But you need to understand that sometimes it's just about knowing the right people. For example, do you guys believe that Sudiru Pareria is the hardest working Ugandan? Or do you guys believe that he's the hardest working Indian? Yeah, do you believe that his family is just so hardworking, super smart and stuff like that? Yeah, do you believe that you have to be the most hardworking individual to have the most number of buildings rented by government agencies? Hell no. It's the people element. It's the people element. Being known by the right people, knowing the right people, handling the right people the right way, it's also very important. Which take it. So the people element which we are discussing today. Remember, we talked about the marketing mix and the marketing mix elements. Most of you guys who work in a bachelor's degree, now a diploma, you covered the marketing mix because I find that every course is trying to make their candidates able to market their profession or their products and services. And of course, we have the first four basic elements of product, price, place, and physical evidence. And then we have the three that come to people. No, physical evidence wasn't there. People, what is what? Price, place, product, and price. Price, place, product, and promotion. Those were the first four. And then the next three that came with the services, physical evidence, people, and processes, which made 7. And then partnerships came as number 8, because these days you may need to even partner with your competition to make things work. Tobeera wekka competition y'olumu ebegenda kuyambako okupushinga ebintu bisobole okugenda maaso. Yeah. And for us, we are sticking to the people element. As you have to understand that you have to work with the 4 elements to make them work. Or take it 4 elements to make things work for you. But the people element these days is very important. It's very important. One of the reasons that we get married, or one of the reasons we marry, is to get a partner that we can work with. A partner that can make you stronger, a partner that can make you happier, a partner that can make life a little bit more bearable, a partner that can love you the right way. You get it? We both know, we all understand that that being loved the right way can influence how your life works out, can influence how good your business works out. And that's one reason why all of you guys are struggling to be in relationships. Starch ali wano agamba Dash nkulina, Emma yali wano ngagamba Martha nkulina, Martha nga ali awo naye agamba Emma nkulina. Right? So we are all in relationships because we are trying to sort the people, at least the first bit of the people element in our life proper. And I have seen a lot of people. I've been talking to a lot of men, and one of the reasons they are giving for having a lot of children, sometimes even those they cannot afford, is because they're trying to sort the people element in their life, in their old age proper. They're trying to make sure that as they grow old, they have people around them, people that are not only indebted to them, but people that can be judged if they don't look after them. And that's why most people are having a lot of kids, even those that they cannot afford. Which they are trying to cushion themselves with the people and the people that are related to them. Which and I was watching, there's a clip I watched of Hassan Bulwanda, that tycoon, and he was saying that one of the biggest challenges that he has had in business is betrayals in business. People are trying to pull you down constantly. So it's people will push you up, and also people will pull you down. And of course, he was saying that in real estate, competition, bad business or bad competition is one of the biggest challenges. It's not just in real estate, it's everywhere. Yes, Dr. Kasule Matia Gamba, it can also be working smart. Yes, but we know a lot of people that are working smart, probably even smarter than Dr. Sudi Rupareria. But you know, the people element is very important. The people element is very important. I find that one of the things that we need to teach our children is how to handle people. How to handle people. Because once you have sorted the idea of how to handle people, you can go in so many, you can go to so many places, rise above so many challenges, rise above so many situations and conditions, which once you have learned how to handle people. The one thing that politicians understand better than the rest of us is how to handle people, how to lie to them and they don't even believe you're lying to them, how to cheat, take what belongs to them and they'll even say you did not take what belongs to them, how to misuse resources, and people will even defend you that you're not misusing resources. Which take it, how to be able to kill people and still come in front of them, and some people will defend you that you have not killed people. You get? So politicians have understood the people element. or at least a biggest percentage of the people element, and they are using it. Start event. Getting rich sometimes it's luck and how smart you are. Yes. Karota Uganda, good morning. Even in circles, participate a lot of one's well-being. Most of those whom you share the same goals. Exactly. So I want to talk about the people element first in the angle of business, in the angle of marketing. Yeah, I've seen it firsthand in the angle of business. The bigger your team, especially if it's efficient, the bigger your business grows. The bigger your number of customers, the bigger the number of your sales, and the better your figures. The bigger your team, especially when efficient, the better your performance. For the people that have been to my studio, every time I've added someone to the studio, something worked better. You get. Right now, I have someone that is strictly a specialist at live streaming. He knows live streaming like nothing. He wakes up live streaming. He is literally a live streaming, can I say a live streaming god? He knows live streaming like nothing. I have someone that is a connoisseur of sorts on cameras and editing. You get. I have someone that is very swift at creating scripts. You get. Yes, sometimes I don't even follow them, but they create the scripts, and I have a guideline. I have someone that is good at doing the hard work. Move this people there, do this, please make sure you get. So when you put these people together in a team, then I have someone that is good at spotting mistakes. Like, this is not good. I could do a video on TikTok and that person will say, Arthur, I think you should take that video down. It's not good for us. It's not good for you. You get. Then I have someone that is good at saying we should do a video on this. You get. So you realize that this team is very efficient. And it's not efficient because we have one person that knows everything. No, it's efficient because we have different people that have different skills, and these different people are making sure that this one thing that is called for the love of cars moves in a certain direction. And that's the thing. Now I have someone that I was putting in the wrong place. I have someone that I had put in a place of making sure we get reviews, and he literally negotiated the wrong way every time. You'd get to a place and someone is expecting money. You get, and then you did not get to shoot. You did not get to shoot that content because this person negotiated poorly. So I just put him out of there, and that person was a loose end in the clog, in the chain that makes sure that we get the content. I cannot be paying for content. You get, it doesn't make sense to me because I literally don't get paid for the content. So I cannot be paying for content. And that's probably something that this person did not understand. And there are people who benefit a lot if we, for example, review their cars. I'll give you an example. We're trying to do a review on a breakdown. You know, the breakdown service, car carriers and stuff. We're going to do a review on that. And I went to do a review on the breakdown, which is an essential service for us people that love cars. And at one time, at least, you would want to get a breakdown, a car carrier. Your car might break down. That means if I do a video on a breakdown service provider and I upload that video, yeah, it's going to get this guy mileage. Very good mileage, yeah. But there are people that don't understand how good this is for them. So they want me to pay them for me to review, yeah, for me to review their breakdown service. At the end, they also want to share the contacts. I can't. Like you see how we did a sorry network is Coco. You see how we did sorry network is Coco. You see how we did a review of the lorry guy, the material lorry guy. You guy atambuza omusenyu. Yes, in the beginning it doesn't seem like he's getting anything. It doesn't seem like he's benefiting in any way. But there are people that will go and find him because they saw an interview of him. There are people that will go to his stage and they strictly hire him because he is who he is. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So that doesn't make sense in the beginning for most people, but it definitely makes sense. So the person that was negotiating the breakdown was probably negotiating the wrong way. He wasn't showing these people how they benefit from the review of their cars. So I got there, the first attempt, I actually went there, and the guy was saying, but I cannot let you do this without giving me some money. The second one did the same. And I just walked away. Because they don't see how this benefits them. You get? So people is a very important element in whatever thing you're trying to do. And I'm sure you guys have heard of they call it the analogy. I don't know how you spell that thing, analogy, that how you pronounce that. The idea that you cannot do everything alone. And it's totally true. You cannot do everything alone. You need people to work with you. You need people that will help you do the things that you're not good at. You get it? Like, I'm not really good at answering messages. And on my TikTok, for example, it will take me ages to reply to texts, and there are too many. There are too many. So I had to get someone that is good at. Sorry, network put me off. Like, people are good. Like, sometimes I struggle to answer messages. I take WhatsApp, especially when you send me voice notes. Like, I am, what should I call it? I am not good at listening to voice notes. So when someone sends me a voice note, sometimes I may take forever to listen to the voice note, especially when it's long. The texts at least text is because normally when someone is sending a voice note, they have a lot of things to say. But when you tell them to put those things in writing, the words will be fewer. So it works for me. So text messages work better for me. But even the text, sometimes it takes long. Like these days, I'm trying to relax. Yeah, I'm trying to relax. My kids are not going to school these days. So I sleep as much as I can. I relax as much as I can, because I know time comes when it's hyper, and it's work after work, driving kids to school, picking them from school. I'm trying to relax. But I find that when I got someone to start answering some of those messages, I got a whole lot of load off of my chest. You get it? It totally went off my chest. And then I also have someone that goes through my videos. Not every day, but whenever I get a video, I do a video and I'm concerned. I don't know if it's very good for the image, for my image, for the Love of Cars image. And I tell that person, go through that video and tell me whether I should leave it up or I should take it down. You get? And I find that person is more critical than me. When we were working on the cafe, we had a member of the crew who was part of the writing team. And this person was very good at spotting gaps in our story, especially at the time when Pearl Magic throughout our entire show. For the guys that don't know, when I did the cafe, the cafe that you saw on TV was not the original version. Our original version involved the concept of a man that is fired from the job, and he disguises himself as a woman to retain his job in order to collect capital so that he can start his own restaurant. You get? And the show was passed. It was a good concept. And then even UCC passed it, the Media Council passed it very well, only until the president signed the anti-homosexuality bill into a law, and no one knew how to interpret it. What we did was normal. It being done with other shows that are on TV right now, men putting on dresses and stuff like that, as long as it's not homosexual, you get. But at the time, Pearl Magic was trying to be very careful. So we shot an entire 21 episodes, and Pearl Magic said we cannot take this show. You either redo the show, or you either rewrite the concept and reshoot, or we are not paying for this. And I had already invested a lot of money, so we had to kind of redo the concept and change it a little bit. And on the team, I had someone that was there to spot the gaps in the story. You get it? So we just wanted to switch a bit of the stories, not everything, to switch the bits that Pearl Magic thought were not straight. The bits that Pearl Magic thought could get them in trouble. So we switched everything. So we switched everything up that looked suspicious. And then we had someone on the team that simply just said, Arthur, I think when I look at what we have shot, we are missing this bit. Let's fix it up in a way. And then we would work out a way to, and I'm so glad I had that person on set, because as we were editing, then we were seeing these bits of, oh my God, if this guy hadn't seen this, what would we have done? And you know what it means to get people back to the set, the entire crew, the entire cast and stuff like that. So people are very important in pushing us up. But if you have seen families that are very supportive, yeah, if you have seen people that are very supportive, family members, brothers, sisters, and aunties that are supportive to each other, you realize that those families actually go forward much more than the families that are not supportive to each other. Ochitegeera. Dasha 256 official. Henry Modern Juice. Morad K Momo VIP. Good morning. Such travel live vlog. Such events agamba. How are you? How are the Chikigezi you bought? Any update? They are working very well. Okuja kanti emu yatundi banege na school van. Newa school van ye musanyu funyera. But the other person that I bought the Chikigezi for is doing very well. Aina Chikigezi ebiri kukubo. Zitambula bulungi zikola. Atenga weewunye tali mu ggwanga naye ye zimukolera bulungi nnyo nnyo. Henry, we make juice. Henry Modern Juice abagambye akola juice ku mikolo jonna. Mikazi, kuchala, kwanjula. He can even make daily deliveries from 1 liter. Natural juice from fruits. Chibuye roundabout off Katwe Road. Share your phone number, Henry. Julia Sengova, good morning. Yes, Dash. I saw your message. Trust me, I saw it. I'm going to reply. I have to send you the receipt. A starch, because the starch ticket was the year. Starch here from the call ralero. Ekintu akikwasiza manyi. Bruno Isingomba, Yusuf Minaji, good morning. Hussein Monyantwali, good morning. So people can help push us up. Fena wetuli. We have to accept, guys, wherever we are where we are because people helped push us somewhere, right? So I remember when I had just started live broadcasting, remember when I started in 2022, I was doing evening broadcasts, and I wasn't as consistent on time as I am in the morning, because in the evening, one day you get off work at this time, the other day you get off work late and stuff like that. And then because it was hot, the phone would also overheat. You get. So I decided to stop the evening broadcast. But before I stopped the evening broadcast, sometimes I would have 1 people on the live broadcast, another time I have 15, another time I have 0, and it was literally discouraging. But you see, the times that I felt discouraged and I almost did not go to the broadcast, some of you guys would call me. I think one person that called me a lot would be Emma. Oboli yaunga kubira ku WhatsApp. Mukuru tukulinze gendo okole broadcast. Mukuru tukulinze. Okitegeera And the calls that came from you guys pushed me. Atanyoyo. It's a Moro Kazan. Those are signal jammers. What are they? So the phone calls that I got from you guys would push me to actually go do the broadcasts. Then I shifted to morning broadcasts. And when I shifted to morning broadcasts, I was also a little bit discouraged at the time. Numbers were not as good as I wanted. So still I'd get phone calls from you guys. Yeah. And I'd push on because someone was there pushing me saying, Arthur, you need to go and do the broadcast. And then I would come and then you guys would engage. Without engagement, it's very hard to keep a broadcast running, a broadcast like this one. It's very hard to keep it running. But then when you have engagement and then you keep the broadcast running and then other people will learn about the broadcast and then they'll come and then the number will grow. So you realize how any tiny bit of push from people actually gets you moving. You get, so I'd occasionally get that phone call that gets me up and say, I need to go. And now there are people that I find and they ask me, Arthur, how do you keep it consistent? And they think it's all me. No, it's not all me. It's also knowing that there are people that are waiting for you to come and actually be there. So for me, I find that people have pushed me in so many circles, in so many parts of my life. People have pushed me to go forward. Now, I have a lot of positive things to say about people. A lot of positive things to say about people. Like so many good things happen to us because people are there to encourage us. People are there to support us. People are there. Positive Market Tuesday, guys. Let me tell you one thing. 30th August, tugenda bera kula focus convention. I have been inspecting at least one car a week for the past 3 years. Do you know what that means? I've inspected at least 52 vehicles every year. At least 52 vehicles every year. Because I've inspected 52 vehicles every year, that makes 150 inspections. At every inspection, nobody came alone. If they came alone, we found the other second person that side. That makes the network here for the love of cars go up to 300 people. The live broadcasts here are watched by at least 300 people every day. The live broadcasts, 300 views. That means you guys alone can buy all the tickets for the Love of Cars convention. You get only you people that watch the live broadcast. The only 300 views. I want only 200 people to come and attend the convention. I've created a lot of value for you, a lot of fun for you, and I'm inviting you. Anti Market Tuesday. I'm inviting you to come and be part of the convention. I'm going to share the number that you can call to book your ticket. A ticket is only 50,000 shillings. Now, even if you cannot make it, send someone that you know that loves cars to come and attend in your stead, in your place. You can buy a ticket for your brother, for your cousin, if you cannot afford. Now, I'm going to read the number for you. I'm sure you're hearing papers asking, okay, how are you driving when you're opening papers? So the number is 0760 045 116. That's the number for you to call to book a ticket for the convention. What do you get with the ticket? You get a lot of value. One, you get the first ever auto magazine in Uganda. Yesokedde ddala magazine ey'ebyemmotoka in Kampala. You get a magazine. Two, you get a copy of the magazine. Two, you get access to the event and its activities, and the activities will definitely. Omanyi bw'ova mabega walinga omusirikale yabadde abasindika kati ne wano otandika okuimagininga nti waliwo omusirikale. So you get access to the event and all its activities. Gaming okajo contributing akasente. We are going to have a game like multiple game consoles that have multiple games and simulations those you will contribute a little bit, but the rest of the things will be free. You get access to the contests where you can actually win. Nabagamba, I was talking on the Chimeza and I told you guys that we're going to have a contest of who the fastest person that can change a tire to put a spare tire, put the tire that they have changed back in the boot, the shortest period of time. And I told Mad Dog that I can do it in a minute, and he argued I can do it in under a minute. So whoever wins that contest will compete against me. Which take it. Of course, I'll first demonstrate and I show you how I can do it in under a minute. And then whoever wins, the rest of you guys can come and compete with me. And then we are going to have demonstrations by mechanics, okay? And we also have tests for you. If your car shuts down all of a sudden and you're in the middle of nowhere, what are the culprits that you should look at? We're going to have a lot of lessons to learn for you, the car lovers. So 30th August is going to be a Saturday. It's going to be a Saturday. If you cannot come in the morning, you work in the morning hours, then you come. You can come in the afternoon and be part of the activities in the afternoon. And also the ticket also gets you access to lunch. A sumptuous. You get a sumptuous lunch. Yeah, you eat with the community, which together. You eat with the community, network, converse, and of course we have a bunch of games. And we are going to have a few drifters there. But so you should come, and it's like literally the day. You know, I was talking to Mama Abban, and she was telling me the kids want to go have fun. And we have been to all the fun places and the unfun places for the kids. Like Wonderworld would be a good place, but Wonderworld has a lot of broken machines. So I don't like it. So the one place that we haven't been to is the water park, probably in is it in Kansanga? Yeah. And the kids just want to go have fun, and yeah. Before every single to be motor tennis, people be games for the kids and stuff like that. That's almost the same thing that has been happening at all car events. You go there, you look at monster cars, you look at performance cars, you look at the most expensive cars, and then you see drifters, you see bikers, and the day is done. But no event has actually given you time going. Over younger, you have added something to yourself. Over younger, apart from the convention. So the convention is going to make you the center of attention. You'll be learning. Travel life vlog, let me read. Timothy, good morning. I missed the Chikige story. Is it advisable to get Chikige taxi if I'm not in Uganda? Yes, you can. Okay. Yes, you can. I know someone that is managing very well. Yeah. Enamba yoku booking a ticket. You call that lady will give you instructions very well, and after you pay, you'll get a receipt. Right now, you are receiving receipts. 0760 045 116. 0760 045 116. That's the number for booking. That's the number for booking your ticket for the convention. Let me repeat my statistics again. Since 2022, I've been inspecting vehicles for you people here in the community. I've inspected at least one vehicle every weekend for the past 3 years. That means that's about 50 vehicles a year. That's about 150 vehicles for the past 3 years. That's 150 people that know me personally. Now, let me just imagine of the 150 people, about 50 people are not happy with me, which is impossible. So let's say 100 people are happy with me. None of those 100 people came alone. They came with another person. And their people have inspected for them and they've even inspected for their friends. So that makes a total number of about 200 people. I'm selling only 200 tickets based on the statistics that I have of the people that I've worked for and worked with. So those are the tickets that we are selling for you guys to come and learn more about cars. This convention is about you. Julia Sengoba, right now, better than a million asatu mobili game mazima. Mweba guy, because there is no jam anywhere. What is happening today? Yeah? So anyway, guys, let's go back to people. Mazobala angira obagamba ku convention. Muje ku convention, guys. Come to the convention and let's have fun. Let's mingle. For the guys that have not met before, come and we meet. Tunyumiemu ochitegeera. And let me tell you one thing the people here have done for me as well. The people here constantly text me every time I am going astray. You'll be surprised. Omuntu alaba video nagamba, Arthur, I think here you did not do very well. I think correct it in the next videos. Make sure that it goes very well. Or do it like this. Ronald Mucho, good morning. That is Samuel, good morning. John Jones, good morning. Enamba ngina jidda mu murundi omulala nga si yanguwa. Julia Sengoba agambe consistency sometimes beats motivation. 0760 045 116 0760 045 116. Let me say it in Uganda. 0 musanvu mukaga 0 0 anamutano emu mukaga. So that's the number for you to book the convention. Now, I'm also inviting guys that would love to sponsor the event in cash or kind. You can also be part of this event. And being part of the event automatically gets you into the magazine. You become an advertiser also in the magazine. Yeah, and I know that most Ugandans are not used to advertising or pushing ads anywhere, but this is where we are going. You're competing with people that have budgets that can advertise. What advertising anga bakuba. Shuja Farm UG, how are you? Amina, Lucky Mose, good morning. So anyway, today people. The people is a big element. Now, when they were making the marketing mix, when they were working on the marketing mix, they worked on all elements that can make your business a success, because marketing is there to make business a success. Marketing is the only money-making venture, of course, and sales. And because marketing creates demand, that's how they came up with people. People is in the service segment of the marketing mix. In services, we have people, we have processes, the right processes, and then physical evidence, because it's a service, it's intangible. Yeah. So they said people can make or break your business. People can make or break your business. Just imagine a supermarket where the cashier is shouting at customers, where Anna's car is slapping people's cars, where these people that are in the aisles are shouting at customers. You get, people will not be coming back. I shared my experience where I shouted at a girl. I went to get a phone for Mama Urban, and I was looking at a bunch of options. That's how I shop my phones. When you're buying a phone, you need to look at it and like it before you take it. Yeah. And I'm kind of making a choice for someone that has literally handled all the phones. And then eventually this chick is saying, and I say, don't give me this bullshit. Don't start with me. I was bitter. You know how those girls can be, eh? If you're going to buy from them, you see this phone I'm holding? I bought it from here. I have like 5 phones that have broken in my house that I bought from here. And this is how I've always bought the phones here. Okay, of course, at the end of the day, the phone I wanted, Baba de Jibaina clean copy. And she ended up giving me her phone number. So I told Mama Aban that this girl gave me her number so that I call her to ask if they finally have the phone that I'm buying for her. And she said, okay, why did she give you her number? I told her it's strictly business. Strictly business. She gave me her number so that I can get you a good phone. So I don't know. I have never gotten a chick to give me her number like that. But namaze kambuwala, omwana mukambuwalira nampa. So people can make or break your business. I find that the people we employ sometimes get very comfortable, and when they get comfortable, after Uganda is now the number exporter of coffee in Africa. Is it number one? We need more marketing. Yeah. I'm thinking the government should be doing good. Which was your first car inspection? The first car I inspected was a Toyota Corsa. Omusajja yasoko kumpe emitwalo 35 yali aze kugula moroka ya milioni 3. Twamaliza tujiguze milioni 5. He's a teacher. Musomesa wa sciences. I'm going to call him. I know kubera ku convention and what his experience was like buying his first car. What car is he driving now? Sijukira. But that was the first car I inspected. Emoroka zonanga when I inspecting, I think they're on the channel. What was the sir posting? I don't know why I didn't post some of these cars. But it was a Toyota Corsa. Yasoko kumpe mtwala 35 naga inspection. Yeah. Guys, kamarogula kumazi wano. That's why I reversed here. I want to buy water. Amazi gafusa agebula taina mazi. Kale katulaba abaddako. So anyway, guys, people can make or break your business. Do you have a preferred border guy? Now that your border guy, the border guy you prefer that border guy. One, because of the way he handles you, because of the way he talks to you, and also because of the way he rides his border. You feel safe when he rides. That me, I don't feel safe with any border guy, because I know if the border guy that is taking me doesn't ride badly, someone else will knock us. That's the thing with borders. Oina amazi kale chimpu sijavamu yango kiteke yo mbadde njagala bibi naye sinsompa kimu kireti so ina change. Okay guys, uno kamazi kagateke musigenda kubamu motoka kanayiseke ekitaka. Arthur, how did you get to know all these shortcuts? When guys, once you start driving, you learn the shortcuts. One, engeri ekintu ekisoko kuyigiriza shortcut kiri kimu nti emipiira bwegigwako ku motoka obodduka abasirikale. When you're running away from traffic officers, ogenda kugula wano kiri wano. When you're running away from traffic officers, you learn. When you run away from traffic officers, you definitely learn. You learn how to find shortcuts. Was the fun? Is a shortcut nasoka ziga kuduka abasirikale permit, because in the first instance I did not have a permit, and then secondly when my tires got worn out, you have to run, you know. Literally every person that has driven a car at Taina Center in Kampala one, amanyi shortcuts zonna. Omanya olumu ogoberera aba taxi no yiga shortcut jeziri yoduka. Mr. Komita UGV VIP, good morning. Chikawariki, good morning. Jonathan Gaffein, good morning. Mutoina change. Musajja gwe. Ate nze simanyi obanyi namwe ekitwa. Omutwalo guguno. Zino zo zirina. Jonathan Gaffin kamalo muteka mu time out aina byayogera wano bisitigira. Lubega Shafik, good morning. Kari, thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Right. So, people can make or break your business. There is a reason why some businesses, this Galanga Zikora customer service trainings, they are trying to strengthen the people element in their business. Because once the people element is strong, the other elements are very easy to strengthen. Once the people understand how important the customer is to them, then it's very easy for them to fix everything else that makes the customer come back. Once people understand how important the customer is to them, it's very easy for them to fix all the other aspects that make the customer come back to you. Once people don't understand how important the customer is to them, like, have you gone to a government office and realized that these guys have no idea how important people are to them, the people that visit their offices? If you have been to places and you saw that they don't understand, you realize that they don't even give a damn, they don't try to keep time, don't try to talk to people nicely, they don't try to make whatever service people are getting friendly. They don't make. There's something I hadn't done. I need to do it now, today. I need to do it today. I hadn't done it. So I need to do it now before I do anything else. So people are very important. Na ye, njogeda ku positivities z'abantu nyingi. But we have not talked about the negativities, the negatives of people. I don't want to go to the negatives. But people can pull you down. Do you know that people can pull you down? Have you seen the recent videos that are going around of a dude that is saying Abe Muchibi is a very bad person? He has fired a lot of people from CBS and stuff like that. Have you seen those videos? There are so many videos that are saying that. But there is also a video of Kaibanda saying that Abe Muchibi is a very nice person. He's just a principled person, and people don't like principled people. Right? And you know, someone can pull you down by just making one comment like this. I remember there is a comment I replied to with a video. It was a chick that was saying something on TikTok. You know, TikTok can be an energy magnet. And being an energy magnet, me, I pull energy. When I see negative energy, I run away because I know I'm going to pull it and it will come into me. So I like to associate with positive energy. I like to associate with positive energy. So when I joined TikTok in the beginning, TikTok is one platform that can depress you. So you have to depress it before it depresses you. That's why you find that the energy that I have on TikTok is different from the energy on YouTube. You guys can agree. And so there is this one time, there is a chick that commented and I replied with the same energy that she gave me. You give me a certain kind of energy, I give it back to you. So I replied to her in the same energy. But my sort of energy, I think, was like negated her too much. You know how the negative energy pulls you in so much? And she had no other reply. So the thing that then she did was she started commenting. She went commenting on multiple videos of mine saying, Athamubiwa motoka, Athabbe motoka, Athabbe motoka, Abatamanyi Athabbe motoka. And that was, for me, that was a very big thing that can pull someone down. That claim, no one even wants to know. And for a person, everyone has enemies. Now your enemies can just grab onto that and then they start spreading propaganda. So what I did, I just blocked her. I think I even took down the video that was replying to her to make her feel at home, to make her feel better about herself. And I just blocked her. Because when someone starts claiming things that they themselves don't know about, because this is someone I had never met, right? And later on, I realized it was a fake account. It had nothing, totally nothing. But you know, those accounts that just come to bring negativity, to say, oh, guy, so people can pull you down and in different angles. And there are people that will just be able to pull you down because they are close to you. They know a lot about you, so they can use the lot they know about you to pull you down, which is why we need to be very careful as we work with people, because we have to work with people. We also need to understand that the people we work with can also pull us down. I've shared the story multiple times where I made losses for multiple seasons, and then like the third season, which I expected, like I hadn't been able to pay my actors for 2 seasons, like at all. And then in the third season, I don't know what happened. And then my actors just called my production manager and they told him, you know what, go tell Arthur we are not going to perform again until he pays us. But once more, they said, go tell Arthur we don't even want to talk to him until he has paid us. But I did not have the money. I myself was making losses for like the past 2 seasons, a lot of losses. I was in debt. Yeah. So I could not pay them. So I sat down with my production manager, and you know how people strike and they don't want to talk to you like a week from the show. Ngasho ya week ejaba nebechanga week eno. Ngate it's like the strongest pillars bebe chance. So I sat down with my production manager and I said, "Banabana bagana kutusura." Like we have people that are coming to watch a show and stuff. And so what we did is we got amateur, like actors that knew nothing about acting, but had the interest. And we started training them. Because they said they did not even want to talk to me again. Yeah. I said, good, you don't want to talk to me again. No problem. So let me just get new actors and train them. So I got new actors that knew nothing. Like it was a struggle to make them work. And I started working with them. And we as soon as we started working, like 2 of them came back. When these 2 came back, I told them, you know what? You are back, but I cannot pay you. I've already invested in training other actors. Are you really back? They said, yeah, we are back. And then I asked them, why were you striking? I said, oh, a bunch of people led us, blah, 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 blah. Now, later on, I knew where the strike came from. But then we went on to the show, worked, and I was able to raise the money to pay the people that stayed, even the areas, even the money that I hadn't been able to pay them for the past like 2 seasons. And then on the day I was paying, one of the people that said, we don't even want to talk to you until you pay us came. He said, kakati Arthur tukoze tutya. And I asked him, tukoze tutya kuchi? Kusendeza feze tubanja. And I said, but you guys striked so that the next season doesn't work out until I pay you. So just take it that it did not happen. But I told him, you stay and see me pay the people that stayed. And I told him, even the friends that you were with that came back are not getting paid. Talk to them. He talked to them and they said, for us, we are not getting paid the past money because we were part of the strike and stuff. So I paid the rest of the people that stayed when this guy was looking, and I paid and no one had a balance. And then he walked away. But for me, that thing taught me that people can pull you down because they know they are your strength. Like there are so many things that I do, but I cannot do alone. I need people to work with me at all time. I need people to work with me. And once you understand that, then you're going to understand the fact that people are going to push you up, but it's also a possibility that these people can pull you down. But you have to be ready for either scenario. Like I've had this saying where people say, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. You've heard of that, yeah? How is Nakasaja Umaru? Gilbert Amanya, hi, how are you? We always have such people in our lives. Mr. Arthur, walabye omubbi yatwala ssente z'abaana mbu abatwala bweru and started being vulgar while online. Oyo sinnamulaba. But I know those things happen. Most of these people are very powerful. By now, man, they have connections. They have connections with police. They have connections with the Ministry of Internal Affairs, which take care. So they are very well connected. So Orumo is Obutabasobola. Maximian, you have been lost. How are you? Victor Rumanzi, how is Kabale? Arthur, do you highlight client testimonials and the detailed inspection reports? Well, in the past, I did not do the inspection reports. I recently started doing the inspection reports. Why am I doing the inspection reports? Is because it's very easy for someone to buy a car that is in good condition, na agenda, na jono, na nakomawo na agamba twajigula eri wet. I had seen it in the past. Like, it started, I think the one thing that encouraged me to start the inspection reports was the Alphard. You remember the Alphard that overheated? The Alphard was in very good condition. And then the person that bought it had his brother drive him. And when the car overheated, the person calls me and says, Arthur, and for me, it was like, okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? I hadn't missed anything. But when the person told me that the car we have just bought has overheated, he did not tell me important details. When I sent the mechanic to go pick the car, he told the mechanic the details. He told the mechanic that the person that was driving gear 2. He was driving gear 2 on the express. Now, even a manual car, if you drive it in one gear without giving it a rest, it will overheat or it will spoil something. You get? So that's the reason for overheating. It wasn't that we picked the wrong car or we did not inspect properly. We inspected properly. But the driver had very bad driving habits. Driver yachamuse motoke yajivuga bubi. So I said, now I actually need to have inspection reports and upload them so that in case someone comes and they say, Arthur waliimbye, they themselves can go and download their inspection report and look at it. But on their inspection report, if they have an objection, they can object there and then. And they can object publicly. As we call Arthur and Zego Guzena Imoroka, one inspection report you wali in the chino. Comment wali ku YouTube. And so far we have not gotten anyone objecting, which means the inspection reports are actually correct. So that's one thing we have done. And for me, I find that the best client testimonial is someone not coming out to complain publicly, because the things I do, the inspections I do, I always talk about them here. I talk about them on TikTok. Like the X-Trail thing, I talked about it on TikTok. So if there is something I lied about in that video or in the video here, then the person can also publicly come out and say, Aso limba. Like if the X-Trail person, some discouraging, no, Arthur told me to buy the X-Trail. You get? So if there is a bit that I'm missing in the story, then that person can come out and say, Aso limbi. So for me, I find that the best testimony would be that. I've tried to get customers to write testimonies, yeah? Is it called testimonies? But I find that most of the time it's because someone knows when they do that, their name is going to be public and people don't want to be publicized. I find that that's one reason they don't do it. So for me, I take it that the best kind of customer testimonial is when a customer doesn't come out to publicly complain of my service. So because people don't want to be publicized, that's why even when I post the cars, I hide a bit of the number plate. Abantu ambagandoga after posting a moroka yangi. Nomga, you know what? I'm going to post the car, but I'm going to hide the number plate. No one will know that this is your car. Which take it the Morad came on. So that's how I do it. You are talking real facts, Mr. Other people can really pull you down to zero. But we have to be careful, guys. You have to be careful. You have seen people. You saw the case that was making rounds some time ago. Kesi ya Haji. Mujijukira. Haji was being pulled down by his own wife. Wachitegira nga mchala agamba wakwatani omukyala agamba wakwata mukazi wange wakwata muwala wange nga Guy agamba saamukwata. Now whether he did it or not tubitankana. You know, normally when omuntu waba yakwata omuwala waba yakwata omuwala we bwe bifuluma, no one actually objects. But then there were bakwata no bipapula abapoliisi abo bemulaba abatudde mu taxi abwe batwala motoka wandege ya ku poliisi bakutte ebipapula. When omusajja waba yakwata omuntu, normally there is no one objecting. Naye waliwo conflicting accounts. One was omuwala yenyina alina bwe yatuuka n'agamba ate tebankwata. Okitegeera, eh? So there are so many, and then there are so many things about the woman that were not adding up. So kati ebyo byonna byonna kakikulaga nti osobola okusula n'omuntu mbuliri emyaka egyo gyonna gyonna nga tomumanyi. Okitegeera ng'asobola okukusuula. Kale katoka tudde ku bbala. But you know the one thing I think about every day, guys, is that fabavuga emmotoka ffe tu saving obulamu bw'aba boda boda. Simanyi oba mwali mukirowoozezaako nti kyonna kye kiri owa boda yenna waali obulamu bwe ow'emmotoka avuga yabusavinga. Bana baba boda bali a little bit reckless with their lives, yeah? They're a little bit reckless. Omulaba oyo asazeemu ng'ate akiraba omusirikale atutadde naye nga ye asazeemu naye ngenda kusigala ku miini wano sigenda kuvaako. So guys, people bo beetaaga. I've seen people that are starting businesses ng'agirimu yekka. Trust me, your business will grow when you start bringing people to work with you. Businesses grow like that. The more people you bring on board, especially people that are qualified to work with you. Tomala galeeta abantu olw'okuba Arthur agambye you need people. You obviously need to bring people on board that you need to bring people on board that people that are skilled, people that can add something to you. Tomala galeeta abantu. If you're a shop, or let's say a supermarket, then bringing someone on that knows math would be a good addition. Because in the math wa supermarket yannema okutegeera nusu 2 chokate ndaba supermarket ebenda nene wetaaga shelves wetaaga biki. You get, so a numbers person is a very important person, an honest person. Okitegeera, bring someone on that knows customer service is also an addition. Okitegeera, so you need to obviously be bringing on people abakugattako saaba kutoolako. Pascoli ma abadde ki? Leero Pascoli ma kamuteekeko mu time out. Let me see. Katumuteke time out for 30 minutes. Ajja kudda enkya. So when you're driving in a place like this that is full of border borders, if you can see, you think border borders are people. Ekimu ku bintu byolina okusooka okubeera you're careful. You drive with all your mirrors active. Side mirrors, driving mirror, byonna birina okuba nga bikola ne maaso olina okuba nga otunulayo, because that's the only way you're going to keep these people safe. Ate nga era ffe tuba keeping us safe. So guys, people, personally, I know nti abantu bali very important mu bulamu bwange. It's people that make you who you are. It's people that support your businesses. It's people that give you moral support. It's people that we talk to. Okitegeera. Sometimes I be rehearsing. Netudda mu kiboozi ne bagamba director ate kiki. Because such moments are moments that you cannot replace. Abantu abamu bakuma mental health yaffe nga nnungi. That's why you find that most of the people that we think are the happiest end up committing suicide. Because everyone thinks this person is okay. This person is happy. And they don't give them attention, they don't listen to them, they don't talk to them, and before you know it, that person has committed suicide. Why are they committed suicide? Because they were not okay and nobody was listening. Right? People that make us the happiest end up being the saddest. So probably today's takeaway ejja kubeera nti If you have a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, just give them a phone call. Which take it, Tomanya. I was talking about Tomedde. Wasubaru no wakayongeza. Ani atomeddani. Wakayongeza yatomedde naye Wasubaru yaligenze. Zebana nyine ebintu kati binayiga okwesonyiwa. I have learned to let things go. Like when someone scratches my car, sometimes I just drive away. Name with a guy. I want to buy something. Why don't I just proceed? It's 8:30. Will I get parking in that place? Will I get parking in that place? Let me first see the team to Ravi. I don't know if I'll get parking, but so anyway, badde mbagamba waliwo ebintu ebyengenze nga nesonyiwa muntu bwakulubula emmoroka yange nendanga ka damage katono, I just drive away. Some of those things bitumaliramu bwereere. Ekintu bakulaba scratches ekintu kya mutwalo gumu mitwalo esatu, just drive away and go. It could be worse. I think that statement is one of the best statements to ever come into my life. Every time something bad happens to me, I just think, is this the worst that could happen to me? And when I discover that it's not the worst that could happen to me, I just say it could be worse, and I walk away. And then I feel better about whatever is going on. So anyway, muloza CSR yo basibula okumu Brian Innocent agumenitwe mujiraba hard work ejo ne mfaiso mujiraba ngejitazitowa na ejizitowa omufaiso gwonna gwe batawetaamu guba guzitowa kati ayina emifaliso gigi 5 noli munnayi n'emifaliso 5 noli munne wuli, so they are taking 5 mattresses kati baleka bazitwala waliwo birole ebitika Kagwe agenda up country Gulu South Sudan those trailers like that. So I'm thinking that's where they are taking these things. Kali guys, kekasera mbasibule, I hope we have talked about something that has touched your heart. Knowing that people are important. And also Henry Modern Juice yabagambi akola juice wo kumikolo nalabye yalanze abala tebalanze nze Henry Modern Juice fefe kabalanze olunaku olwaleero ne mbagamba tulina Love for Cars convention igarabeera yo 30th August. We still have a month and a half to go, and we are selling only 200 tickets because we want the event to be intimate. And I'm inviting you to come and buy a ticket at only 50,000. The ticket will cater for all activities. We'll give you a magazine and also lunch. Nechemisa chiri kufe. Ojada parking, tujja kukiza no parking at Silver Plate. Otayireka abatabani obaba walabo bali ku nyama ya For the Love of Cars. Tugenda kuba tuyiga ebintu bingi ba makanika bagenda kubeera batuyigize ku bwerere. Yera barumyo ne rabiko obubi. Niba nabantu moroka bazivugirawa. Gumoroka no yivuga ne rabika obubi to that level. So anyway, guys, Kamba Sibule, thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. I don't take anyone for granted, even you guys are very Mukamori. I'll never. Mr. Arthur Pasco Abadagama, do you know French? It's only me who speaks it. And the other thing was, you're cute. He said, Pasco Nchimanyi Musajja, Pasco Taina Binga. Today we made it up to our parking. These days, Nemwe jamu webwaise mumumanyi. Jamu webwaise atulemesa ne yolwa lero tumazeeko paka wetu parking. But in a couple of weeks tujja kuddamu tugende tuvenge buziga. Bwe tuba tuve buziga tutuuka mu budde. Kale guys, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Guys, musharinge poster ya convention abantu mubagambe nti convention jeri. There is one person that has been doing very well ku TikTok bambi, Vinny Cats abantu abaga buli video jakola ngateka ko poster ya convention. Abantu bamwakazaga naye ebintu bamwete bijja kola mubuze simanya yani ono muzeyi mubuze muzeyi magala. People think success is in only accumulating numbers. Success is in making things happen. Success sometimes is just about making things happen. The fact that we are going to publish the first magazine, first auto magazine, for me it's big. The first that we are having our first convention, it's big enough for me. Okitegeera oba abantu bibiri baweze oba tebaweze oba tuwezeza bisatu oba bina yinze. The fact that we have done this get together is enough for me. Kati I find that abantu abamu tebamanyira kubeera kola kyebaliise a failure in public, but some of us we have had failures in public. Notambulanga buli omu akimanyi kisaze. Abamu nobayitako ne baseka kati nze bibaddemu because I'm in events and yeah, so I'm used. But I invite you guys once again, make sure it doesn't fail. Mujje bwe mutajja bijjagana ne bwe mujja tebijjagana. Muyombya Mark, Michael, Jesus, David Klaje, Warabi VIP, Dr. Kasule Matia VIP, Paul Sema VIP, Kambes je VIP. Bana muli aba VIP besoma. Ba VIP bawulire Hugh James, Richard Aki official, Karota Uganda, Search Events, Travel Live Vlog, Henry Modern Juice, Morad K Momo VIP, Dasha 256 official, Julius Sengoba, Bruno Insingoma, Yusuf Minaj, YMS Investments Limited, Hussein Munyantwali, Julius Sengoba, Nkumaze Timothy, John Jones, Antare Samuel, Ronald Muchwa, Shuja, Farm UG, Lucky Mose, Chikawa Ricky, Lubega Shafik, Romanzi Victor, Gilbert Amanya, Mwidu Umaru from Nakasaja, Maximian, Chairman Zach. If it's okay with the owners and you, we could even have a slide showing pics of the cars you have inspected for 30th August. Yeah, we are going to have number plates again, obviously, but we'll have the images there. Okumu Brian is Innocent Agumenitwe, Starch Events Mbamazeyo Banangi. Abo Mukamori, Ngabirano, Eric, Angelo, Arthur, you are right. Even the late comedian Robin Williams committed suicide due to depression. Amina. Naye mubulamu bulungi sinza committing a suicide. Nedda. Woo, kati Robin Williams ku sente ziyayina. What could have depressed him? Omanyi some things I had to understand. No guy in the market abali bamuyitani. I've forgotten his name. Yesura sisobola. Sisobola. Bananga bali mukamoli, I don't take it for granted. Guys, tell people about the Love for Cars convention. It's going to be an intimate event. We are organizing something that is really nice. Something that is really nice for the community. That's why we are limiting the number to 200 people. Okitegeera tujja tugambe kati ticket tetukyatunda abo betugenda otegekera. Okitegeera, it's important for us to be able to prepare in advance. When you prepare in advance, you can prepare something that is really nice. Guys, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. I don't take you for granted. I know how much it costs you to be here, both in terms of money and time and energy. Okitegeera. Sometimes the mbaga scenery tulabaze zimuka tulayi tukyusiza muko, but sometimes scenery tezikyuka ne musigalawo. Mwebale nnyo kubeerawo. I wish you a blessed Tuesday. I'll see you on Lifestyle Wednesday. May the good Lord bless you. Ciao.